Good evening, everybody. It's Cable 99, Trojan Varsity Basketball. I'm Zach Allen. I'm joined here by Luke Ostermeyer. Luke, welcome in. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, looking like a great matchup so far. As we saw in the sophomore game, it was a good game all the way through and through. And it's looking like it's going to be the same way in this game, too.
All right, so to give you the rundown, DGN's now at 10-4, 1-1 in the conference. This will be their third conference matchup of the season. Their third in the West Suburban Conference Silver. They were knocked out of the sometimes Michael O'Brien Super 25 after the loss to Hinsdale Central. They lost the last two games of the Hardwood Classic. On the 27th, they lost 44-33 to Deerfield. And on the 28th, they lost 56-39 to Glenbard North. And they also just recently lost a narrow game to the Rolling Meadows in the West Suburban Conference Mid-Suburban League Challenge. That was a close game. It was 39-37. Michael O'Brien still giving the Trojans a lot of praise, including saying that their defense is one of the area's most consistently dominant units. Rolling Meadows guard Jack Dover even had to say, their intensity is hard to simulate. They make it look like the middle is open and you try to get in and they converge. They are deep enough that you can't take corner threes, and that is one of Rolling Meadows' strengths. So a real tough game there, lost by just 2 points there, Luke.
Yeah, pretty low-scoring one, too. Only 37-39. Coach Thomas credits the loss to inconsistencies on offense, and they're going to have to step it up this game if they want to win it on offense.
All right, we'll get back to you in just a little bit. But it's time for the national anthem where DGN's Trojans' very own Joaquin Oriana will be performing the national anthem on the violin. We'll be back in just a moment.
Because you were in for a treat. Joaquin the Dream Orellana is going to play the national anthem.
What a beautiful rendition there, Luke. That was the Trojans' very own. That was pretty awesome. Crowd is chanting Joaquin. It's going to be a pretty good matchup. I mean, Coach Thomas, he was crediting the last few losses to inconsistent offense, and he was taking blame for that Rolling Meadows loss. And he also mentioned that in their losses, they're shooting 22% from three, and they were 2 for 16 tonight. As the lineup for Proviso West, number 5, Caleb Bergens. Number 10, Machi Nelson. Number 15, Justin Bowens Jr. Number 22, Alec Ford. And number 33, Paul Willis. This should be a pretty good game. And the Trojans, number 24, Aiden Akawi. Number 11, Jack Crowley. Number 10, Bobby Garganto. Number 3, Nolan Herder. And instead of the usual Jack Rickman, it's number 2, Jack Romsey. Here are the introductions.
And now for the Trojans of Downers Grove. From the guard, number 2, Jack Romsey.
Luke, we're just seconds away from tip-off. This is going to be a good one. We couldn't find too much on Proviso West, but we do know that they have, lost to Glenbard West 69-59, but they did pull out a win from another conference matchup, Lyons Township 63-56. They are 4-3, 1-1 in the conference, which means they are 5th in the West Suburban Conference Silver. We're about ready for tip-off. It's going to be Garganto versus Justin Bowens Jr. Tip is up. It's pretty contested. It looked like Garganto got most of that, and it's quick movement from the Trojans. Garganto feeding it to a Cowie and over to Crowley. Cowie tried to find Garganto on the edge of the paint. Lost his footing. That ball went out of bounds. It's going to be Proviso West ball. Bergens sends that one out. And now a very common thing that the Trojan Pep Band does, who are here tonight, a shout out to them, is that layup does not go, is that they are very aggressive when it comes to trying to mess with the opposing team. As Garganto tried to get that one, it's going to be tipped over by Proviso West.
This purple gym's a very energetic place, especially tonight.
Yes. Oh, and that one is hit. Maki Nelson, the 6-foot guard, senior. They do chant mine, mine, mine when they dribble, roll when they pass the ball, and they scream as loud as they can when the opposing team goes up for a shot.
Yeah, that band might be one of the best sixth men in the conference.
That's a good way to put it. Ramsey's at the top of the key, giving that to Crowley in the paint. He's triple teamed. He's going to be rebounded by Proviso. Alec Ford couldn't find his way. He's going to put that one back in bounds. It's going to find its way over to Caleb Bergens and over to Maki Nelson at the top of the key. Very energetic Trojan Pep Band. Definitely bringing a different kind of energy to the Purple Gym. You know, I feel like this crowd definitely, you know, when the crowd gets big, it can get loud in here. But, you know, I feel like they, that energy gets, like, from the Trojan Pep Band, it gets received off the rest of the crowd. And, you know, it gets a little louder in here.
Yeah, even if there's not a big crowd, that Pep Band is always loud.
Inbounded backcourt to Jack Crowley. Crowley, a key offensive player on this team. Believe he has started every game. Garganto will put that one up.
Great pass down low.
Great pass. Alec Ford taking this down the near side. He's going to give it over to Maki Nelson. Over to Justin Bowens Jr., who tried to put that one up. And that was a block called on Garganto. Coach Jim Thomas is pissed. He's not happy about that one.
Coach Thomas, I think, saw the play better than I did because I thought I saw a foul.
Yeah, he's got an angle. He's very smart. I think I would take his opinion over many. As the first one goes up, the Trojan Pep Band screams, and Justin Bowens Jr. drills his first. It's 4-2 Panthers, 5 minutes and 53 seconds left in the quarter. This is one more for Bowens. Second one falls too. He's not fazed by the Pep Band.
This Pep Band tends to get into people's heads, but some people are just immune.
Back over to Cowie. Take it down the middle. Gives it over to Ramsey in the far elbow. Crowley, play calling, resetting at the top of the key. We'll dish it over to Cowie. Over to Ramsey. It's going to be Crowley from the near elbow. Does not fall.
Bobby Garganto giving the energy after that bucket.
He's going to get the and one out of that one. Great move. He has a chance to tie it up here with his one shot. Panthers already at 2 fouls early into the first quarter. Gargantua will drain that one. It's tied at 5. Now Alec Ford will take that down the near side. Coach Thomas calling out plays. You know, what you got to love about Coach Thomas is contrary to the other coaches, he is always saying something.
Yeah, Coach Thomas always wants to put his guys into position to succeed.
Crowley will have another shot at it. That one does not go either. You know, you see from typical coaches, they'll have things to say, but there's quite a that mid-range does not fall. Rebounded by Crowley. He's got a lot to say. Crowley will try his attempt. Third time's the charm. He's always got something to say, and I think it would help me if I were a player out there to keep constantly hearing advice, and I think that would help me stay focused.
I think the thing that puts Coach Thomas apart from other coaches is the
Drive from bounds spins out.
The thing that puts him apart from other coaches is the fact that he has stuff to say even when they have a good play, and it always helps.
He's always got something to critique, something to tweak a little bit, and he's vocal. He'll let his players know that right away. And I think he commands a lot of respect from his program. He's over to Ramsey, who will dish it all the way over to Herder. Look like a little trip there. Crowley again does not fall. Shot is a little off today. Good defense from Crowley. He's going to have a chance to go back up. Gives that to Herder. Back up. And that one's off the glass and in. Coach Thomas is very pleased.
These Trojan drives are creating a lot of energy, and this gym is getting loud today.
Jack Ramsey will be the first one to check out. Another senior, Andrew Novak, checks in. Herder's first. Falls. It's 11-5 Trojans. They've went on a run. There's less than 4 minutes left in the quarter. Back over to Ford. That's a deep three. Goodness. Oh, my goodness, it falls. Wow. Nelson dropped a deep one from Curry range. What a great drive from Novak there. Panthers do not get the charge. I do not believe he had his feet set. Nelson's going to go back up. Does he have it? And they're going to... Wow, they called block. I can't believe it. I truly did think that was a charge there.
From here, it looks like he had his feet set, just apparently not on the court.
There'll be a quick stoppage here. Coach Thomas critiquing Garganto's defense.
And I think he's also talking to the ref a bit there.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He does not like that call one bit.
Doyle by the scores table looking ready to check in. Nelson at the line. That one's good. Another now. Second one falls. It's now 13-10. The deficit has been shortened to 3. Doyle now in. Garganto sits. Cowie at the top. He's going to dish it over to Crowley. Doyle's in the paint. He's doing a good job of boxing out, but he gets around. Lots of movement around the arc. A reminder that IHSA basketball does not have a shot clock just yet. It will be instated in a season or two.
I'm sure we all can't wait
Stop
for that.
there. And they call the charge there. Trojans getting it this time. Remains 13-10, and Akawi will take this one out to Crowley. Doyle in the near corner. He's going to give it back to Crowley. To Novak, corner three. Does not fall.
A little bit of contact after that shot there. No call.
Yeah, it did not look like much hands. I would say it was pretty clean. A good block. There were a lot of hands up there from Doyle and Akawi, but I believe that was Akawi who should be credited with that. Herder gets that one to fall from the far corner. Barbecue chicken. West is taking their time to reset. And that one falls from Paul Willis. His first. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Crowley had no hands on him. Luke, this is a very physical game to start off.
Yeah, they are taking a beating physically.
Yeah, quite a few blocks, quite a few charges. We're seeing it all here.
Oh, and it's Trojan ball now.
Yep, and Colin Jacobs, newly into the game, will inbound that one backcourt to Nolan Herder. All players on the court, seniors, except for big man Doyle. A young guy, sophomore. Nolan will try his hand. It looked like he got a little tip there. Dished that one all the way out over to Nelson, but he didn't have the time. That one doesn't fall either from Dartel Smith, newly into the game. Lots of sub changes. Akawi's going to try and put this one off the glass. It does not fall. He won't get the rebound.
Don't quite know what that call was.
No, but they are calling.
Proviso ball?
Oh, they are calling. I thought I heard white ball from down there.
Yeah.
A little confusing. Lots of subs. It's a pretty quickly paced game. These guys can get tired out pretty good. You got to have a pretty solid, deep bench. That might be the key to a Trojan victory tonight.
These guys have been running back and forth down the court almost all night without a stop. There have been almost no plays without a long run involved in it, it seems like.
That's right, and this night is just getting started. Less than 25 seconds left in the quarter. It's Panther ball. Now Dartel Smith's drops off the glass. Good lay there. Herder's coming down the near side, taking his time, letting Thomas position his players. There's 5 seconds. Jacobs, corner three, just off the mark. That was a high one to try to make the buzzer beater. Does not fall. It's the end of the first quarter. Trojans lead by 2, 16-14. We'll be back in just a minute. First buzzer sounds. Second quarter is about to go underway. Trojans are up 16-14. A close game.
This game's been close up to now, and I have a feeling it's going to be close all the way to the end. Both of these teams have been amazing on defense. It's hard to stop.
I mean, Coach Thomas said, like, if they throw in another 2 threes, the guys have to guard you out there and stretch it. There's another gear we can get to in this season, he says. Bergen's at the top of the tee. Over to Nelson. To Smith. Also newly into the game, Cortez.
Good block there, but couldn't get it back off of Proviso.
Yanizan Cortez, newly in, a junior. Smith gets by Jacobs. Foul is called. It's Trojan ball. Jacobs inbounds that one to Akawi. We'll be back to him as they get set. Jacobs with another corner three. That one also does not fall. Doyle got his hands on it for a second, bobbling. And it'll stay Trojan ball. The foul is called on Caleb Bergens. Jacobs again from the corner gets stuffed by Paul Willis. Over to Akawi off the glass and in. Good, excuse me, good play from the Trojans. You know, just staying with it. You know, always chasing after their shots.
I have a feeling that play was not something that Coach Thomas drew up, but it's something that works.
No, but I mean, these guys are committed on the court, and they're willing to do anything for points. And Darchell Smith from the near corner did not drop. It'll be Trojan ball. Excuse me, it'll be Proviso West ball. Back all the way out.
Pep band getting loud on that inbound, trying to make something happen.
Another thing they do is they do try to get super loud, scream ball, ball, ball. You know, they really just try to get in these players' heads, but characteristics of a good player is not letting those things get to you.
Good board by Doral there.
Akawi will not try for three. I will say the big man who can hit threes is on the bench right now, Bobby Garganto.
Yeah, Garganto's been their man all year. Everybody gets tired. He's usually the man to step up even when he's tired and make a play happen and get this team back in the game.
Yeah, Doyle there being criticized for maybe not enough boxing out. Over to Herder, near elbow. That one does not fall. Back up, Doyle's going to get a chance at it. Off the glass and in.
Keep in mind, Doyle's still only a sophomore. He's got room to grow. And
yeah, I was just about to mention that. The sophomore's putting up points now. He could be the crucial third man of the bigs that they need this season. That one will fall. Paul Willis. Rivers got that one over to Crowley.
Coach Thomas had some words.
He's got some words trying to let them set that play with urgency. Herder's going to get a chance. Far elbow. That one falls.
For Herder this year, it's been barbecue chicken from that elbow.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I will say he is a very key player. And I've said this on other broadcasts, but all these other guys on the team get a pretty good amount of recognition from all the high school critics out there. But I feel like Nolan Herder does not get the respect that he deserves, or the recognition, I should say.
Herder is one of the best shooters this team has, and it's sad that nobody talks about him in the ranking system or anything.
Yeah, he's definitely making a little more noise now. Definitely at the start of the season, not a lot of people paid attention to him, but he showed out, made the all-tournament team for the Thanksgiving invite, showed out at the Hardwood Classic. Plenty of good things, a lot to like about him. And we're back. That one's over to Alec Ford. That one does not fall from Dartel Smith.
Pep band singing Sweet Caroline while he's taking that shot there.
Herder's going to get a try. Again, does not fall. But a Cowie with the putback. Great play. Way to stick with it. Oh, and Crowley's going to get a hand at that one. Some great defense. Good look. And Herder's going to put that one up. The
amazing couple plays.
And it's timeout, Panthers.
Amazing couple plays for the Trojans right there. That's going to give them the energy they need to keep pushing this lead ahead.
Head coach Lamont Bryant is not very happy with the Panthers right now after a big loss right there. That was not the plan.
Coach Thomas also with some words to say on that bench there.
Yeah, I can imagine he's a little more happy, but, it's hard to tell with him because he's always committed to making the play better in the moment.
Coach Thomas will not stop helping you until you are perfect.
He definitely strives for perfection, or perfection's a strong word, but he definitely strives for an excellence from his team, and he will sit you out right away if you don't follow his directions. Dartel Smith will take this one out, giving that one over to Bowens. Is he going to get that one off the glass? Tried to roll it in. It did not fall. Way over to Herder. That was a close one. Crowley's going to try his hand in the near corner. Got tipped. It's going to fall. I imagine if that didn't get tipped, that would have not fallen. It looked like it probably would have been just a wee bit long.
Yeah, it looked like that tip helped him there. He definitely put a bit too much power under it, but
a lot of back and forth here. Trojans' great defense. But Maki Nelson was not going to give up as he grabbed that one and put that one off the glass. Cowie over to Ramsey, who's going to drive. Try to put that one off the glass. He's blocked. It'll tip back to a Cowie, and he'll put that one off the glass. It's 32-18 Trojans, 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the half. Mikey Nelson, another deep three. That one does not fall this time.
It seems like he's been pulling up from everywhere on the court tonight. He is not scared.
Very Steph Curry-esque to be stopped there. When guys don't expect you to pull up from there, they expect you to try to drive a little closer, but you do it anyway. That one's going to be called out on Proviso West. It'll be Trojan ball.
Mental mistake by Proviso there.
But that can be costly in a close game. Crowley inbounds. It's going to go all the way over to Herder, who's in the paint. Tried to put that one up. Doyle for the second chance. It did not fall.
Coach Thomas has some words for his team right now.
Justin Bowens, that one falls. They're a man down right now. If they can make a quick play here, that could be crucial. Crowley tries his hand.
Almost got blocked from behind there.
Almost got swatted by Justin Bowens. And the Darchell Smith try does not fall.
Another man down for Proviso.
If they can score in transition here with these guys back, that could be pretty crucial to extending this lead.
Yeah, if the Trojans continue to get a man on the floor for Proviso and drive the ball down the court, they could get some easy looks and drive that score up really quick.
Yanizan Cortez back into the game. Cortez stands at 6'5", a junior. And that one falls.
Quick inbound to Garganto.
Mikey Nelson making play calls, along with head coach Lamont Bryant.
Trojan pep band seems to be getting in their heads this early into the game.
It's not super publicized when they show up, so sometimes it can be a surprise to see a full-blown loud band. As Mikey Nelson will try his hand at another deep three. Wow, a swish there too. Goodness, he's got quite the jumper, Luke.
Yeah, he's pulling up from places nobody else in this league has been pulling up from recently and drilling them.
Not many others are pulling up from that far, especially at the high school level. Mikey Nelson trying to get that one over. It was intended for newly in number 20, Tion Berry, but it goes out of bounds. Pep band director, Mr. Jessen Smith, is going to give that one back to the ref.
Saved it from almost hitting the drum kit
he's
there.
practicing his jumper over there. He has claimed to me that everybody's going to be surprised when they see his basketball skills. But personally, I'm going to need to see some proof on that.
Yeah, I don't know about that claim.
I can't imagine it. It's hard for me to picture in my head. There's more movement around the arc. Rickman newly into the game. A little bit of confusion on where he should have went. Tried to go back door.
Coach Thomas with some words, trying to make a play.
Again, no shot clock, but there's 25 seconds left in this half. 36-23 Trojans.
No shot clock,
from
however,
Valley.
there is a no movement.
Novak will try his hand from the near corner. It does not fall. Rickman with the putback. No foul called. Falls up. And that one is out of bounds.
It's going to be Proviso ball.
We're about to go to halftime here, Luke. Trojans trying to chew the clock a little bit here. A strategy that they did use in the playoffs last year and 2 years ago. Utilizing the advantage of no shot clock. And it has worked out in their favor.
Yeah, Coach Thomas is going to have some words in the locker room, even though they're winning.
Ooh, from this angle, it looked like that one almost fell. It's halftime. Trojans are up 36-23. We'll be back in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. It's Trojan Varsity Basketball on Cable 99. just a minute left in halftime. We're about ready to get back going. If you're just tuning in, I'm Zach Gowan. That's Luke Ostermeyer. We're about to get set for the second half here. The Trojans are up 36-23. Our points leader going to the 9 from, or excuse me, the 11 from senior Nolan Herder. What a standout guard for this Trojan program, Luke.
Yeah, he's been on a roll lately. I don't seem to be able to find what he isn't good at, honestly. He's just overall an amazing player. And he deserves it. He's been working hard.
And I can imagine he's about to stay out there. Yes, he is. Here we go. So it'll be completely back to the starters with Ramsey, who looks like he will plan to inbound backcourt to Jack Crowley. I got pump faked. It's actually going to Cowie. Now to Crowley.
Sure looked like it from here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if they fooled me, maybe their plan was definitely to fool Proviso West there. You know, because, and there's up there, does not fall from Maki Nelson. I think their plan there was because they know how aggressive these transitions have been. You know, quick steals right away. I think they were just trying to prevent that and fool the Panthers.
Yeah, the Trojans are trying to get into the Panthers' head right now. It's kind of working.
Absolutely stuffed by Dartel Smith. Cowie's trying to get that over. Crowley from the far corner. That one falls. Again, more nothing but nylon from Jack Crowley, and that one will fall from Justin Bowens Jr.
I feel like half of the shots taken today have been from beyond the arc. There hasn't been that much in the paint so far.
Yeah, lots of action behind the arc. So Herder's going to maybe drive, over to a Cowie. To Garganto at the top of the key. A Cowie trying his hand, it did not. Plenty of Trojans trying their hand, trying to get into the paint. Garganto will try his hand at 3 from the top of the key. It does not fall. And this is going to stay here. I thought maybe that went off the hands of Jack Ramsey, but it looked like maybe Dartel Smith got in there too.
Coach Thomas trying to set up a play right now.
The catch and release here. Herder's going to make it from the near corner. I'm a little confused on what they just called.
Coach Thomas is arguing about whatever they just called.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but he's not happy. And the ref was not having it either. Still a little confused on what happened there. I mean, I can hear a little bit. That one does not fall. Ramsey trying to make a quick transition here. Over to Herder. Crowley will try his hand from the near elbow. Does not fall. Off the front of the rim.
Every single Trojan off the court in that play. They're all diving around, trying to keep the ball in play and make something happen.
Trojans have extended their lead 42-25. And now another thing that the Trojan Pep Band does during the second half, the director will tell them whoever the points leader is, once they have the ball, they will scream as loud as they can.
It really gets in your head. There starts to be a lot of mental mistakes in the second half of the games that the Pep Band is here.
Yeah, we'll see if that really, if they'll make a difference. They definitely bring the energy. I might be a little biased.
Just a little bit.
Over to Ramsey in the paint. He's going to get that one off the glass. Made his way past Justin Bowens Jr. And I believe that timeout was called by Proviso West. No, it was. Anyways, it's going to be considered a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a second. Anyways, we're back. It'll be Dartel Smith who will inbound this one to points leader Maki Nelson. Good defense there. Ramsey's going to lob this one all the way to Garganto. He's going to slam this one down. Great transition there. And another timeout is called by the Panthers. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in just a second. And we're back. 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in this third quarter. 46-25 Trojans, a commanding lead.
Pep band getting loud already out of the timeout.
Oh. Tried to bounce that one through. It looked like it was intended for Justin Bowens Jr., but it went off the foot of a Cowie. So it'll stay Panther ball. Caleb Bergens inbounds this one to Dartel Smith. At the top of the key, that one goes off the foot of Jack Crowley. And it'll be Panther ball again. Here's Bergens.
Trojans with a lot of deflections so far this game.
I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day, Luke. All the way back. He'll have his feet set back court, so no call. This one over to Dartel Smith. He's going to let that one fall. It's 46-28. Another steal. But the ref is going to call that one. It looked like he stepped out just at the half-court line, so it'll be Trojan ball at Cowie inbounds. Most likely backcourt to Herder, but I could be fooled again. Goes to Cowie. Herder's going to try his hand. This one straight into the rim. It's 48-28. The deficit is at 20 for the Panthers. They have a lot of ground to make up here, Luke.
Yeah, it's looking like a great game for the Trojans so far. I don't know if they expected to come out this powerful. It's been a physical game so far, and they're just overpowering this Panthers defense.
Garganto tries hand in the paint. A little miscommunication. So basically what I think happened, Garganto tried the fake. Bowens fell for it, slapped the glass, attempting the block. Then the ball bounced off of Bowens. It stayed in bounds.
Bowens stepped out and then tried to dribble it again.
And, Alex Ford thought it went out of bounds. It didn't. And then he stepped out of bounds as that one is slammed down by Maki Nelson. He has some air. Goodness.
Not only can he shoot from long range, but he can also slam it down. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I might have to say, if we had an instant replay system, Luke, goodness, I think I'd watch that at least 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, we might have to rewatch that after the game a lot. That was a good play.
Maybe we should install an instant replay system. Mr. Wade over there might have to be working on that. Dartel Smith is in the paint there. Floats that one. It does not fall. Oh, quick transition. It looked like that one was tapped out by Doyle, but it's not. And it looks like it'll be Ramsey inbounding. Really stepping up in the place of Jack Rickman now, I think. Coach Thomas trying to switch things up. Cowie gives that one all the way out to Doyle, really into the game. Ramsey will try his hand at 3, does not fall. Rebounded by Dartel Smith. Over to Mahi Nelson, a dangerous offensive player. Back to Dartel Smith. Mid-range does not fall. I'm not sure what that was. I don't know if he lost his footing or was trying to maybe flop a little bit there.
Trying to draw a foul or something. I don't know.
Colin Jacobs back into the game. Akawi is going to try getting in there. He won't. So it'll find its way back to the key with Doyle. Her's going to try and get up there off the glass and in. Oh, goodness. Barging through traffic is Nolan Herder. He's going to go reverse off the glass and in.
And another reason why we need this instant replay camera.
Exactly. I'd love to watch that one in slow-mo. I think we got to start advocating for that, Luke. Monty Nelson's going to try his hand from the corner 3. He had 2 guys on him, but that one is a swish. It's 50-33 Trojans.
Trojans trying to waste a little bit of clock here.
Doyle trying to get in. I'm not sure. And they did call the charge. Doyle trying to stand his ground, got a little aggressive there.
Again, Doyle's only a sophomore. He's got room to grow, and even though he's got more in him, he's still a good player.
And the Bergens. Mikey Nelson from mid-range. That one does not fall, a rare one. Doyle's at the top of the key. Luke believes that shot was a tip. You know, maybe it would have fallen from a shooter like Mikey Nelson. Definitely the man to watch. Yanizan Cortez looking to check back in a second. As Novak at the line. That one falls. The second one falls. A great form from Andrew Novak. Yanizan Cortez, newly into the game, floats that one over the head of Colin Doyle. It's 52-35 Trojans. 40 seconds left in the quarter.
Trojans wasting some time already.
Back over to Novak. Almost again a full senior court here, except for the young guy, sophomore Colin Doyle.
Even the big men holding the ball up past the arc, trying to waste time.
It's 5 seconds left. And they're going to call a travel on Nolan Herder. Looked like, that ball got lost
Coach
in the
Thomas
mix
wanted
there.
a jump ball right there.
Yeah, I was going to say that ball looked like it got lost in the mix. I was expecting a jump ball. And that buzzer beater almost dropped.
They've been pretty close on every buzzer beater I've seen today.
Pretty impressive. Hey Baby blares out into the purple gym as it's the end of the third quarter. We're about to head into the closing minutes of this game. We'll be back in just a few seconds. It's Trojan Varsity Basketball on Cable 99. First buzzer sounds. We've got 15 seconds till we get into this fourth quarter. The closing minutes of quite a Trojan heavy. And if that win is confirmed, we will possibly have some guys headed up here to do some interviews. And we will crown our man of the game. So don't go anywhere when that clock hits 0. There's more to come.
Coach Thomas giving his final words. Pep band pretending to play.
It is a high school band favorite. I can't imagine any high school in America doesn't play Hey Baby. It's over to Yanizan Cortez, who got lost up in the mix. And it'll be retrieved by Jack Rickman. Doyle at the top.
Rickman not starting this game, surprisingly.
No. Looks like Coach Thomas is trying to switch things up. As the ball is moved all around the outside of the arc. Possibly just some chew clock tactics so they can secure a big win after what they are on a 3-game losing streak. Last 2 games in that Hardwood Classic, Deerfield and Glenbard North, and the close loss as Rickman airballs that one over from the corner. Maki Nelson's going to try his hand. That one got tipped, I believe, by Rickman. I was going to say in their close game against Rolling Meadows. The block is called on Doyle. Maki Nelson will inbound this one. Really the game changer for this team, leading them with 18 of their 35 points.
Trojans also with a lot of deflections so far. Most games, I don't think they have this many.
Yeah, a lot of steals in transition. The Proviso West team plays with urgency, and I think Coach Thomas knows that, and his plan is to catch them in the act a little bit, and it's worked quite a few times in that, mostly in that first half. Give him a few extra points. Ramsey taking this down the middle is going to lob it all the way to Garganto, who personally looked open to me, but maybe worried about the likes of Yanizan Cortez. Herder tried to put that one off the glass, did not fall. And Gargantua will put that one back up. It's 54-35 Trojans. 6 minutes and 25 seconds left in this game.
I believe Gargantua entirely held that ball.
Goodness.
Another long three.
Yeah, this time from Alec Ford.
Trojans team trying to run out the clock.
Panthers have some great shooting form behind the arc. You just can't let them get the easy ones. Lost his footing there.
Tried to throw it off of Proviso West, but couldn't quite throw it fast enough.
This one out to Alec Ford. Back into the game. Ford just drained a deep three. Over a little mid-range over there from Paul Willis in the paint. And that one will fall. And that one, he'll find Ramsey. Lobbed that all the way over to Rickman. Almost lost control of that one. Ganta. Yeah, just lots of chew clock going on right now. I like that.
Trojans playing the long waiting game.
Definitely the move here. I wonder, Gargantua. Now Crowley's going to try and put this one up off the glass, and the foul is called. Crowley's going to get two. It's 54-40. Trojans up 14 with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left in this game. Chew clock action. This game is not out of reach for the Panthers, but they have a lot of work. That first one falls. The increase to 55. A timeout is called by Proviso. We'll be back in just a moment. Buzzer sounds here. We've got 15 seconds left in this timeout. It's very loud here in the Purple Gym.
Pep Band is really into this game today. They're making a huge difference.
I've heard from players. I've had players ask me because I too am in the Pep Band. I'm over there sometimes. Believe it or not, I do have a little bit of talent. Crowley will go for his second. They've asked me why they don't play at more games, and I mean, I try to give them that answer, but apparently they really do enjoy it as well, even while they're playing on the court. That second one falls from Crowley. It's 56-40. We get back underway here. T-minus 5 minutes left in this game. This one's over to Bergens. To Monty Nelson. Looked like he might have tried a deep three there. Definitely would have fallen for that, considering what he's done the rest of the game. Gargantua over to Crowley. To Ramsey, who's going to put that one off the glass. Great play, good transition, very, very organized.
Trojans have had some good plays in transition so far. It's been a real difference maker.
100%. It looks like it's going to stay.
Refs can't make up their mind.
Yeah, the refs are discussing this. The one closest to us said it was Trojan ball, but the other one did not agree. They argued, and now it looks
It's going to be Trojan ball.
Still be Trojan ball. A good tip there.
Even more deflections for this Trojan team.
Lots of useful hands without drawing any, pricey fouls.
We've been seeing a lot of them this game playing.
Oh, that one should have fallen from Garganto, but he's going to get help from his buddy Aiden Akawi will put that one back up.
Trojans playing hands up and heads up defense so far today.
100%. I like that. And that one from Justin Bowens fell even with the hands in his face from Bobby Garganto. Big guy. Garganto stands at 6'7", and Bowens is listed at 6'4". Herbert will try his hand at another three. Does not fall short and to the right.
Little bit of contact on the three-point shot.
Yeah.
It's been a contact-filled game so far.
Yeah, and Crowley's going to draw that and one there. Very, very impressive work there. And now Coach Thomas is going to be emptying the bench. Danny McCarroll, Jake Gregorio, and the man who performed a beautiful rendition of the national anthem earlier. If you missed that, you can scroll back on the stream and listen. Joaquin Oriana. Crowley's first and only. Does fall. He's going to get the 3 points out of that, and Jacobs is back into the game. Crowley will sit.
It's been a very contact-filled game, and we'll see how the bench does against that.
Yes, Coach Thomas trying to play all of his seniors. It's a very senior-heavy team. But now some juniors are moving up towards the front of the bench, possibly Jimmy McNulty and Brock Wardlow playing. We'll see.
It is senior night out here, so Coach Thomas trying to get every senior into the game at some point.
The respect, giving them his thanks for their, hard work in his program these last few years. They've been working hard. We're going to miss them when this season is over, but it's not over yet, so I'm not going to think about that. Tion Berry's back in the game, along with Kimante Shack. Don't believe he's been in the game yet. Gregorio over to Rickman. Gregorio to Jacobs, who will try his hand at three. That one's way right. It's not going to fall. Monty Nelson's going to try get up there. Doesn't fall. No foul is called.
Lots of good no foul calls from these refs here today.
Yeah, they're being very diligent. Ooh, and Maki Nelson is limping. That does not look good. Their key guy is not feeling it right now as the free throws, so I can imagine they'll be subbing someone.
Looks like it's an ankle issue for him.
Yeah, but I can't see. Oh, no, it looks like Coach Bryan is going to sub in. Caleb Bergens will be back into the game.
Makai Nelson getting talked to by the trainer now.
Yeah, he's going to. Trainer's headed that way to go look at him. That one falls from Tion Berry. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in this game. Trojan win is imminent. Gregorio trying to go back door. Ooh, got that one over to Joaquin. He tried to get up there. Didn't fall, but the foul is called. He'll get 2 at the line. His first does not fall. In his second, some very colorful shoes he's got on. This one over to Bergens. Back to Tion Berry. Over to, Kimante Shack. That one did not fall. It's going to stay Proviso West ball. There's 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in this game. The Trojans are up 20.
Trojans seem to be playing with their food tonight. They're having a heck of a night, and it's going to be a good
big bounce pass almost intercepted by Jacobs. He'll try his hand at a mid-range, does not fall.
It's going to be a good post-game
over to Jacobs. He's going to try to get up there. Oh, he got completely swatted away by Tion Berry. An all-senior lineup currently. Danny McCarroll drinks that one from the far corner. His first points of the game. Another senior. I do see girls varsity players, Addie Fanta. And I can't tell who else is over there. Is that Campbell Thulin, I believe, watching this game? I believe they did play at Proviso West earlier. Also a conference matchup. I don't know if they won or not. Gregorio tried his hand at a deep three. Did not fall. Bergen's giving that one over to Dartel Smith. He'll try his hand at an awkward mid-range where he falls. Does not fall. Rebounded by Terry, and that one falls.
This Proviso West team has just been getting some miracle shots to fall tonight.
This one over to Joaquin, tripped over by Tion Berry. Goodness, what a great shot.
Another 5-on-4 bucket for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was a great 2 corner threes drained by Danny McCarroll. This is not surprising to me. I've seen him do this before when they empty the bench. You know, he can when he gets a chance, he's got great form, you know, and I think maybe he doesn't get played as much as he really should. That one's drained by Dartel Smith as he makes contact with the ref there, losing his footing. Gregorio completely faked out Smith. He's going to try his hand at a floater off the front of the rim. Missed the mark. And the foul is called and one. 70-51. Trojans are up 19 points, 22.9 seconds left in this game. I can't imagine many timeouts will be called. His first and only. That one falls.
Trojan pep band trying to get in his head. Did not work that time.
Yeah, their last game on Tuesday that they played at was girls varsity versus Glenbard West. That was a close loss within 7 points. And that'll be the game. It's a Trojan victory, 70-52. A great win after this 3-game losing streak. Yeah, a great win. Very highlighted by Nolan Herder today. That was pretty great shooting all around. And Maki Nelson, who matched that, also at 18. Luke?
Coach Thomas going home a happy man tonight. Giving Maki.
We're getting our picture taken. We're going to smile. Don't go anywhere. We've got interviews in just a few moments, so stick around while we wait for these guys to head up. We'll be back in just a moment. That was Trojan Varsity Basketball on Cable 99.